Hey folks, welcome back to the top 50 bikes we tested in 2025. Up next is bike number 45. This is Honda's DAX 125. This is the latest addition to American Honda's Mini Moto lineup. This bike's powered by a 125cc air-cooled engine. It's not freeway legal in the state of California, but it does have a 4-speed semi-automatic transmission. That means no clutch. You just shift gears, twist the throttle, and you go. And this motorcycle goes almost 70 miles per hour up on the highway and still delivers nearly 100 miles per gallon. It only costs $4,200. So why did it rank in 46th place? Well, while it has a lot of things going for it, it's not freeway legal in the state of California. It makes less than 10 horsepower. While it's great for zipping around town and looks super clean in its retro monkey type vibes, it still isn't the most fun bike compared to the other 44 motorcycles that we have tested. All right, coming in 44th place is Triumph Motorcycles Bonneville Bobber. This is a long and low cruiser style motorcycle from Triumph Motorcycles based on the Bonneville platform. So it's got that old school charm and mystique. Now this motorcycle is so cool because it's got that 1200cc parallel twin engine with the offset firing order. It gives it a lot of torque and a really fun character. The engine sound and the amount of torque this engine delivers is just awesome. And plus, because it's a parallel twin, it's super narrow between your legs. Now, although Triumph Motorcycles engineers these motorcycles in England, this motorcycle is actually built in Thailand, but you would never know just by the fit and finish. This motorcycle is very, very well put together. It's actually really exquisite for $14,000. Really like that hidden shock that gives a bobber style look, but actually has good ride quality on the street. And of course, those slash cut pipes. And just having those spoke wheels and all the aesthetics and all the proper proportions, this is a very, very good looking cruiser. And if you're someone who's looking for something that you want to ride around town that has a lot of oomph, a lot of performance, and looks super and tasty and unique, this $14,000 Bonneville Bobber certainly is a good option for that. But in our top 50 bikes of 2025, this motorcycle ranks in at 44th place. All right, coming in 43rd position is another Honda. This time we have Honda's XR150L. Now, while we love this motorcycle and it's super affordable and super utilitarian, it is, again, not freeway legal in the state of California. It does get over almost 100 miles per gallon, but doesn't have a lot of power. You can only go right around upwards of 60 miles per hour. Close to 70 on this motorcycle. You can ride it on road and off road, which is super cool. And you're not even gonna believe this, but this motorcycle costs under $3,200. Isn't that crazy? $3,200, made in Mexico. It comes with a 1-year warranty, and it fits a full-size adult person, and there's even room for a passenger. But again, you can't operate on the freeway, and it doesn't have quite enough performance to keep us speed demons intrigued. And for that reason, this motorcycle slots in the 43rd position in our top 50 bikes of 2025. All right, everyone, this is gonna be another controversial one. We have Suzuki's GSXS 1000 GX Plus. I know that's a mouthful, but this motorcycle is Suzuki's new crossover motorcycle, which really is an adventure touring bike, a street-based adventure touring bike. Now, this motorcycle is really neat because it's tall, it's got a lot of suspension travel, it comes with bags, comes with cruise control, and Suzuki's nice colored dash that has turn-by-turn direction with Suzuki's MySpin app. The bad is, this motorcycle retails for over $18,000. While it works really well, we love that K5 generation GSXR 1000 inline 4 engine, and it does everything fairly well, it's still $3,000-$4,000 more expensive than Suzuki's sister model, the GSXS 1000 GT Plus, which is an upright sport touring bike. And really, for that extra $4,000, you don't really get a whole lot of extra features. Yeah, you get the semi-active suspension, but it doesn't really work as good as other semi-active suspensions we've worked with. And considering the high level of specification and how well Suzuki's suspension package works on its GSXS 1000 GT Plus, it's really hard to justify that extra $4,000 for that Suzuki GSXS 1000 GX Plus. Still, if you're looking for an upright adventure sport bike from Suzuki, you should check out that $18,000 GSXS 1000 GX Plus, and stay tuned for where the GSXS 1000 GT Plus ranks in this top 50 bikes of 2025. All right, coming in 41st place is going to be another controversial one. This time we have Husqvarna's Vitpilen 801. This is a middleweight naked bike from Husqvarna, which is under the KTM group. Now this motorcycle is really cool because it's got that 799cc parallel twin engine. It's got a lot of power, and it certainly has really good suspension for a bike in this class. Now the not so good thing about the Vitpilen 801 is number one, the price, $11,300, and you have to spend another $1,000 if you want cruise control and that tech pack, which allows you to adjust traction control and things like that. We do like that it has a bright LED headlight and those backlit controls, but at the same time, The motorcycle looks like an IKEA project more than a motorcycle. If you can live with that and you want a motorcycle that has really good suspension, but kind of looks a little funky and costs over $12,000 when you have it optioned out correctly, that is the Vitpilen 801. And for those reasons, it slots in our 41st place in our top 50 bikes 2025. Well, everyone, that wraps up bikes 40 through 41. Stay tuned for bikes 40 through 36 in the next episode. And make sure you subscribe right here. We'll see you next time.